Correct.
Well, now, right. And then, it ends with this text. And now, I mean, she's texting, these texts are released that she's texting, she's texting Erica. And she's, I guess Erica's saying, did you make it home? Because remember, Erica's not staying there now.
Right.
And Rinna says, yes, I got in a sprinter with Kathy and she had an absolute meltdown. Now this is coming from Lisa Rinna.
Okay.
Who's dramatic and has breakdowns herself.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, she's like, I've never heard or seen anything like it in my life. Anger, screaming, throwing things, crying. I'm locked in my room. Then Erica says, OMG. Then Kathy said, then Rinna says, the hatred that just came out of her towards her sister
what
in
a
this
shame.
and this show, I'm speechless. I honestly have never ever experienced anything like this, but I'm okay now because I'm locked in my room. Then Erica said, wow, I'm speechless. Then Rinna said, Erica, I'll never be able to unsee what I just saw. It was from the most vicious place I've ever seen anyone go. I'm still shaking. Then Erica said, I was blown away. Because I guess it started there.
Yes.
Then Rinna says, Erica, she's out in the hallway screaming on the phone to someone now. I think this is when she called Rick saying, like, get me home. I'm on the phone screaming to someone now. She's screaming, I want to get the fuck out of here now. Then Erica responds, oh Lord. Then Rinna says, please do not say anything we discussed. Otherwise, it will make a huge scene that everyone gets dragged into. No bueno. Please, it goes no further than you would want to know. Silence is golden. I'm staying. Oh, no. Sorry. That's what Kathy says. Sorry. Kathy says that. Like, please do not say anything we discussed. Otherwise, it will make a huge scene that everyone gets dragged into. No bueno. Please, it goes no further. I'm staying silent. That's what Kathy said to Rinna.
To Rinna. Okay. This is where I'm going with this.
And all of this, so Rinna says. These texts.
Oh, I believe it. No, I believe it because Kathy, I'm going to go back to our live. Evil. You are a vile person who had your daughter kidnapped in the middle of the night, or so she thought she was being kidnapped. You are vile. If you could do that to your daughter, God only knows what you could do to your sister. Okay, she has anger issues. She's cold. And for what? Why would she do that to Kyle? What, over a shot of tequila? I'm telling you, there's something very deep and vile about this woman. I called it. I saw it when I watched the Paris Hilton, whatever that was, documentary. She's no good. She's no good. And I'm not surprised by any of this. And I believe that it got so bad and so disgusting that they cut some of it out because even Bravo won't stoop that low.
Well, one could argue. I watched This Is Paris too. I had the director from This Is Paris on. She thought she was helping her daughter. She didn't send her away to punish her or get rid of her out of the Waldorf. Like she was too busy eating her Waldorf salad. She did it to try to, Paris was a wild child in New York City. You're shaking your head.
No. And when
you don't like someone, you don't see the other side of it. Well, they're dead to you.
No, it's because it's disgusting. And I'm going to tell you something. Everyone that was sitting in the audience, all the women, DM'd me and said, I 100% agree with you on the Kathy Hilton situation in Paris. As a mother, like I said, I wouldn't do that to my dog. If my dog misbehaved, I wouldn't bring him to a shelter and say, train my dog. No.
That's why you don't like her.
Anyone who could do that is evil. And no one's going to tell me that she didn't know certain things that were going on in there. Nobody. I don't care. If she did a lie detector test, I still wouldn't believe her.
I just hope that next week we see this. We see some of it.
Yes.
And yes, at the reunion, this is the majority of the reunion. It's Kyle and Kathy and just listen, I just go back to when Kathy decided to come on the show because she couldn't travel and we were during COVID and Paris and Nikki cried. They actually cried. You understand?
I know they did.
And then the world loved Kathy, and you know, Nikki
because she's
was
a phony. Because she's a phony.
bartending, and she said, "Okay." It's like it's like you say. I mean, they don't protect anyone. It never ends well. It never
ends
well. And I was even, to be honest with you, like there was a moment where I was sitting and like, look, I love Garcelle. I think she's a great housewife. Right. I really do. Her and Sutton to me have been two of the best additions, but there are times Garcelle's a little smug.
Yeah.
And to me, it's like I was sitting last night looking at Garcelle and I'm like, sweetheart, not tomorrow, not even the year after, Garcelle, like eventually you are going to be set up to have a major scandal, darling.
Oh,
and you're gonna come crashing down. Not like they're doing it to Lisa Rinna. Like it's happened to everyone.
I said there's no one exempt from this
except Teresa Giudice.
Yeah, well, she went to jail.
And they're not firing Kyle anytime soon.
Exactly.
You know, but look, I mean, look what it's costing Kyle. It cost you had ups and downs with Kim.
Yeah. And now your other sister. You know,
and I had and you know what? I had Joe Francis, you know, Girls Gone Wild. Yeah. So I had him on my podcast. He dated Kourtney Kardashian. He dated Paris. So, I mean, this is all over the news. It went viral. Like, so, you know, he says nothing about, he says Chris and Kourtney and Kim. I mean, he also says he's responsible for the sex tape that Chris called him and said, I need your Girls Gone Wild. I mean, this is the guy to talk to. Get the sex tape out there. Go and listen to it. I'm not saying this. Go and listen to the actual.
No, I believe you. I believe you.
But he's like, Kris Jenner is the salt of the earth, mother, wonderful. He said, forget about dating Paris Hilton, that she's the craziest person he ever did. He said, Kathy Hilton. He's like, I wake up in the middle of the night and thank God I'm not married to Paris. He trashed Kathy.
She's bad. She's bad.
He said she used to call Paris screaming, you know, what the fuck are you doing with him? He's like, I have more money than all of you. I mean, Girls Gone Wild at the time.
Right.
I mean, now he's exiled from the U.S.
I get it. Yes.
He's not allowed here.
Back in the day, absolutely. I believe she's evil to the core. Evil to the core. I believe that. You know, really got on my nerves again last night.
I know.
With her moral compass, Crystal. Again, I can't. I have a moral compass. Shut up. I mean, just shut up with your moral compass, okay? Please, please, please.
I still think when Dorit and Diana and Lisa Rinna are gone, I think Crystal lives to see another day.
Nope.
I do.
Well, I don't, and I can't. I just can't stand her either. I can't stand her. I have a moral compass. You get over yourself.
Well, look, there is a double standard, though, to Crystal and Sutton and Garcelle's point that, I mean, yeah, if anyone else did this to, I mean, Erica and Kyle of course they make up, but there is a double standard when it comes to these four women, Kyle and Erica and Rinna and Dorit. There it is.
Because they're because they're real friends.
But they are real friends. And you know who also is real friends? Margaret and Jackie and Melissa. Ish. So when I'm sure that's why Rinna's probably going to lose her job and Dorit's going to be demoted, and they're breaking it up. You realize this. You can be in denial. You're in denial. They're breaking it up. They are. I'm in denial. It's not a bad thing.